All right, it's been 48 hours since the results of the 2024 election. Dow and S&P are up nearly 5% this week. NASDAQ's up over 5.5%. Shouldn't be any surprise to those of you that follow me. I mean, first, we're in an election year. That's good for most stocks and the overall market to year's end. Second, it's November, which means buy in November. That pattern just started. Now, for those of you new to me, let's do something besides watch mainstream media. Let's do something besides troll social media. Let's get past the election and let's look towards tomorrow's opportunities in the stock market. Now, we can think that this or that's going to go up, but I can't backtest feelings. Let's take the last 20 years of the stock market data and hunt for specific patterns that are seasonal in nature, that go into year's end, and that have better than a 90% historical accuracy. Now, to do that, I'm going to need to use my money calendar. It's the bane of my existence. So check this out. Here's November. November looks like this. What I'm doing is I'm taking the last 20 years of data. I'm going to look at today's date, and I'm going to look for trades that run between 40 to 60 days in length, and again, that have at least 90% historical accuracy. Here's what the day looks like today. So what I see is, and this is just a small snapshot, I got stock symbols on the left. I got all this other data on the right, but all of these qualify. Take a look at Pulte, all right? That's PHM. And I'm not talking about the home building sector industry. I'm not talking about sales. I'm not talking about earnings or the cost of homes going higher. I'm talking about looking at a 57-day pattern that recurs and has been recurring for 2 decades, starting right now. Now, Pulte ticks all the seasonal boxes. Plus, it has a lot of total trades to confirm this pattern. So let's dig a little further. Look at this table. This is a 57-day average of Pulte that starts 20 years ago. As you can see, there's a lot of green on the screen. There's a little bit of red. This shows an average 14% increase in the stock price during this time. It hasn't had a loser since 2015. In fact, in the last 20 years, there's only 2 losses when you buy the stock and hold it for 57 days. And the losses were much less than the winning year. So using this data, we sum up Pulte. It looks like this. A start date of today. That's November 8th, 2024. Current price around 134. Money counter has a 20-year average return of about 14%. That puts the total price projection in the future at $154 a share. There's the chart. There's where we see it going. All right. How about one more closer to the holidays? So this time I'm looking at November 20th. And Lowe's Home Improvements has moved an average of 6% during this 36-day pattern, winning in 18 of the last 20 years. But when we use our power meter and we look at the projection of Lowe's and we look at what it's been doing lately, that puts the average closer to 10%. Now, remember, this one doesn't start for a few weeks, but here's what we see on the stock today. Right now, the money counter has Lowe's with a start date of 11/20/24, and also the current price at around 270. When we take the money calendar 20-year return of 10%, that puts the price projection near $300. All right, that's a stocking stuffer if I've ever seen one. So again, folks, nothing about the retail sector here. Nothing about buying patterns of the holiday shopper. And it has nothing to do with the fact that these guys, along with a lot of other retailers, have had Christmas stuff out since Labor Day. It's all about spotting repeatable patterns. I live and breathe repeatable patterns. It's in my DNA. And although there's no guarantee that the past predicts the future, I feel comfortable with the strategy because I see it happening over and over again. And it's easy to understand, and it's also objective. So I hope you've enjoyed all the stuff that I've put together this week. I'll see you on the next one.